So, what's up, Laker fans? How we doing? The Lakers just won the Game 2 of the NBA Finals to go up 2-0 in the series, and right now it's looking like the Lakers are in control of the series. They have been the better team throughout the first two games, and the Lakers have had the two best players on the floor every single time they've gone onto the floor, and it's basically what you want to see in LA. You want to see the Lakers have a dynamic duo. This is Daniel Beltz from King Watch LA. Make sure you guys subscribe to HNB Media TV on YouTube, as well as King Watch LA on Twitter, the Patreon for DBelts24, and all of that other stuff. Tonight was kind of a relaxed game because the Heat were missing both Bam and Goran, so it always felt like the Lakers are going to win just because they had the better talent and they weren't missing anyone outside of Avery Bradley, and they just had the talent. They had the better talent, the better duo, just the better team. And even though the Lakers shot 17 less free throws, were bricked from three, we shot 47 threes tonight, only made 16 of them. I believe we only shot 33% from the field from three. It never seemed like this game was out of hand. The Lakers always seemed in control from the starting tip, and that's what it was. The Lakers are up 2-0. LeBron's never been 2-0 in the finals. This is the first time in his career that it's happened. And if the Heat are going to win the NBA Finals, they have to win 4 out of the next 5 games. And I don't know if this Laker team, I don't know if you can beat this Laker team 4 out of 5 times. It hasn't happened yet. It didn't happen the entire season. So you have to rely on beating Anthony Davis and a LeBron James-led team 4 out of 5 times to win an NBA championship. And I don't know if that's a recipe for winning basketball. I don't know if that's possible. We also don't know if Goran Dragic or Bam are going to play Game 3, so we'll see. But tonight what happened, you saw the best duo in the league. Both dropped 30. That's close to Kobe and Shaq as you can get in LA times for us. They play different than Kobe and Shaq, but it's just very similar stat lines, very similar impact on winning basketball as those two. So I don't know. Not very... How do I say? I'm not satisfied with tonight's win because I felt like they should have won by more. Just basically how the game went and The Heat did a great job of attacking the rim, cutting, and just making a smart play on offense. That's why tonight was a game, and that's why Anthony Davis was also kind of pissed off going into the fourth quarter. And after the game ended, he looked pissed, and it's because the Lakers weren't prepped for this Miami Heat team. Yes, they were missing Bam. Yes, they were missing Goran, but Kelly Olynyk stepped up. I believe he had 24, 25 points. Kendrick Nunn stepped up. They have enough talent on this team for the Miami Heat to make games competitive. And that's what they did tonight. It's just we want this team to be considered, this Laker team to be considered one of the greatest teams of all time. We have 2 of the greatest players in the game right now. We want this to be a legacy type team. We want number 17 on the way. So we just want to win in a more convincing fashion, I believe, in my opinion, than what happened tonight. Like if in 2010 the Celtics would have missed 2 starters, Laker fans would have thought we would have won by more than that. That's just kind of how it was. Like tonight, even though they were up by 14 most of the fourth quarter, I was kind of annoyed. I was just wanting them to kind of go on that one last run to put this team away and then get the J.R. Smiths, the Jared Dudleys, the Quinn Cooks of the world in this game. I didn't want to see LeBron and Anthony Davis having to play that much. Although I will say this, I didn't think Anthony Davis and LeBron James competed at a 100% level the entire game. Yes, they put up amazing stat lines. Yes, they played that much better than everyone else on the court. It seemed, I don't know, it felt like they were just avoiding, like diving on the floor. It felt like they were avoiding contact at certain points. Like they just wanted to get through this game healthy, up 2-0, and then deal with the next 4 out of 5 game, which could be the smart move. It seemed like a lot of that was going around the team. Like they had enough to win this game 2, but just try to get through this game as healthy as you can and be ready for war in game 3, because this Heat team's not going away. This Heat team is one of the best coached teams in the league. They have probably the most heart and grit out of any team the Lakers have faced. Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder, Iggy, Nunn, Hero, Duncan, Olenek, Leonard, like the names go on. Like this, the Heat team won't back down. And that's why, as an opposing fan, my favorite team throughout the NBA season, the past year or so, has been the Miami Heat, like outside of the Lakers. They're one of the most fun teams I've had to watch because it doesn't matter on any given night. One of their players can be the best player on their team. They play hard, they play smart, they play defense. And they don't care of the odds stacked against them. They will fight, and that's what you want to see from an NBA basketball team if they don't have the superstar talent like the Lakers do. And yet this Heat team is in the NBA Finals. They've beaten... Ooh, what's up, Thomas?
I had to do it for y'all since y'all want me to apologize.
You got a Bron jersey?
Y'all see it. Go ahead. Read them in a week. You only see this once. You only see this once, Lakers fans. I will go ahead. I'm not going to fully apologize because the war has not been won. But the battles, 2 battles. So 2 more games, and I think y'all going to get it done, though. I've actually been very, very impressed with everything that you guys have been doing. This game worried me a little bit because everything that Kelly Olynyk was doing well today, Bam Adebayo does exceptionally well today. But I don't imagine that you all will face the same problems. But also, the bad part for you guys, I don't imagine Anthony Davis will go 12 or 13 to start the game again in the next game, especially when Bam plays, because I've heard from some sources that Bam will play.
Yeah, but LeBron...
Y'all happy? Y'all happy? Y'all see me in a LeBron jersey. Look, it's literally a LeBron jersey.
I know, that's crazy.
All right, y'all see it? Don't ask me to do this again. This is y'all apology. You got your apology. Don't ask me to do it again, Laker Nation.
But again, Anthony Davis did this game 1 when Bam was playing, though.
You said what?
80 did this the first half, game 1, when Bam was healthy.
Yeah, but also the zone has to take effect. The Lakers kind of outshot the zone in the first game, and then in the second game, Rondo kind of also stretched out the zone. And the big problem for the Heat is that with guys like Bam, if you're going to stretch out the zone, it creates so many opportunities for AD to be able to work within that zone. Which also I think Spoelstra, if he wants to stay within this series, I think he might want to go and do a 1-2-2 zone or a 2-1-2 zone, or maybe even try running some boxing 1, kind of against Bron. To see if they can try to work that out, because this 2-3 zone that they're working is not working.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't even tried to do a 3-2 zone. Like, I understand Dwight has been down there, but the 2-3 zone just isn't working. They're like, Rondo is as Pavi said, shooting like Klay Thompson from the left wing. You're gonna get burned in a 2-3 zone every time if Rondo's gonna be making shots. And the craziest part is Danny Green still can't make no shots.
And
so
KCP
imagine if he started making some. Yeah, KCP I believe was 1 of 10 from the 3-point line today, or 1 of 11. Yeah. Like this is going to be a sweep. Lakers fans, and this is the craziest part, Daniel. I'm sorry, I actually made your graphics. I just didn't upload them in the thing again.
Yeah.
By the way, if you go in your studio and your graphics aren't in there, text me next time. Be like, hey, my graphics aren't in there.
And no, it's up right here. Lakers, yeah, they're in here.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Damn, my bad. Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
It just I texted the group chat.
Okay.
I said I wasn't happy with this win.
Why not? Go ahead, talk to me.
We're 16 of 47 from 3. We shot like ass from 3.
Yeah, but you still but the Heat can't make shots. And also, I said a bunch during our happy hour. The Heat had about 6 minutes where the score was like where the Lakers pretty much had like 109 or 111. And the Heat were pretty much stuck at 101 to 105. You're not going to beat the Lakers like that. That's also why Jimmy Butler is not a number 1 option.
Yeah, and I don't think any team had a bucket for 5 minutes. We both were just missing shots and then free throws, and that was it.
And that's also a reason why Bam will help them out as well, because he can hit shots in that mid range.
Yeah, but Kelly Olynyk had 25 points tonight.
Yeah, he did, but those 25 points weren't good 25 points. Like, you need a good 25. Those weren't a good 25. Kelly Olynyk had 7 shots, so I'm like, Kelly, what the hell are you doing? You need a good 25 from him. That 25 from him was because he was able to take shots that he wouldn't otherwise be able to take because the starting guy isn't there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what happens game 3. Like I'm good that the Lakers won game 2. I don't know how the Heat beat this team 4 out of 5 times. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, but also this is what the Lakers were supposed to do. That's why I told Pavi I'm not impressed. I am content with what the Lakers have done, so much to the tune that I don't have any criticism because you guys have done what you're supposed to do. And I don't take back what I said. I still believe that this team is a team full of bums. But I think that those outside of AD and LeBron, but I think those bums understand that as long as you just show up and do what you're supposed to do, you will be perfectly fine. And I think a lot of other guys on other teams, including the Clippers, just didn't understand that your job was to show up and play a role and do well within your role. And I think those guys wanted to get outside of themselves. And these guys on the Lakers are just happy to be there. And I think if you're happy to be there around AD and LeBron are going to shine. That's the reason why they're doing so well. And that's the reason why guys like D-Wade can say AD is LeBron's best teammate, because guys can shine when they don't have to worry about extra agendas. All these guys have, they're set within their roles. And I think the Clippers didn't have guys set within their roles. The Nuggets didn't have guys set within their roles. The Blazers didn't have guys set within their roles. The Rockets didn't have guys set within their roles, especially with Daniel Beltz, doing whatever he was doing inside of the bubble. So a lot of these teams didn't have guys set within their roles. So the Lakers have guys that have always been set within their roles. And the problem for a team like the Bucks is they had nothing but guys that were set within their roles, to the tune where when they didn't perform within the confines of their roles, you saw how bad it was. Like like we can talk about Giannis not guarding Jimmy Butler, right? But Eric Bledsoe is a top 10 defender in the league by definition the past 10 years because he's been not 10 years, 2 to 3 years, because he's been an all NBA defender for the past 2-3 years. He not only got cooked every time on defense by Goran Dragic and by Jimmy Butler and by Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson and Jay Crowder and whoever he was guarding, but he also shot 35% or around 35% from the field and less than 33% from the three-point line. He's your starting point guard. If Rajon Rondo or KCP or Danny Green spent a whole series shooting 33%, the Lakers wouldn't look good, but Rondo is stroking that bitch. He is stroking it. He is like shooting extremely well. He's playing well. He's within his role. Danny Green isn't missing shots, but also he's not committing defensive lapses, which if you're the Nuggets, Michael Porter was making shots and grabbing rebounds, but he was giving up 10 to 12 points every time he was on the floor because he couldn't play defense. If you're the Clippers, Lou Will was playing good, but at the end of the games, he wound up missing like 6 bunnies over the last 2 games that were easy layups that could have either closed the game within close range or put them in the lead. So all of your guys are just hitting the shots that they're supposed to make. They're playing within their roles. And honestly, I got to commend them and give them credit for whatever that they've been doing, because whatever they've been doing inside this bubble has been right. They've been playing within their role. And even a guy like Kuzma, like I was saying it jokingly, like, yeah, you could talk to me about Brandon Ingram being better than Kyle Kuzma, but Brandon Ingram don't got a ring. He won't have a ring. Would he have a ring? Right? Brandon Ingram's biggest problem with the Lakers was that he could not play his role. He wanted to do something else, and that's why he is not on a LeBron James-led team. Yeah.
So that's why we take offense when you call them bums. They shine in their role. You can't be a bum if you shine in your role. If you play within what you're supposed to do,
you can still be a bum. You can still be a bum.
Not if you're making positive.
LeBron has taken bums to the finals before. Well, he's taken a lot of bums to the finals. They play well within their roles as bums. It's just he's never played with Anthony Davis before. And Anthony Davis is, to me, already a top 10 big man. After he wins this ring, he'll be a top 10 big man of all time to me, period. You cannot say anybody else different. I don't care what anybody wants to say. They can call him soft, whatever. Go talk to your mom about that, all right? Because I don't give a damn. This man has put up 30. I believe he's averaging at least 33.5 or 34 points per game in this finals. Also, in the Western Conference Finals, he wasn't getting rebounds. He's averaged at least, I believe, 12 rebounds per game in this series. So any criticisms you can have of him, he has completely shattered them. He's outplaying LeBron to me, even though LeBron is still putting up extremely well numbers. So I don't have any criticism of this guy. This guy's a top 10 big man all time. You're not going to name guys that you're going to tell me that's better. Then you're going to name a few of them that don't have rings. And I'm going to tell you to get the hell out of my face.
Yeah. I think he's the first Laker to average or to put up 30 points in his first 2 NBA Finals game.
Yeah, and also this is the thing. I was talking to Pappy about this on the happy hour right before you went on with your show. This Lakers front court is the best front court to me in NBA history.
See, I don't know
You
because
can't name a front court. Literally, think about it. LeBron James.
Okay, so
Anthony
we're counting LeBron
Davis.
as a forward.
Yes, is he not a friend in the front court? He doesn't start at point guard. He starts at small forward. He technically starts at small forward. He runs the point guard on offense. It's a difference.
I can't call LeBron a front court player.
LeBron's a front court player, man. He's 6'9". He's a front court player, bro. We got to stop this. Paul George is a front court player. The problem was he was literally starting at shooting guard, and he should have literally been starting at power forward, and they should have had someone else that they could have put as shooting guard, play shooting guard. Literally, if the Clippers would have had a starting lineup of, let's just say, Patrick Beverly, Landry Shamet, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Zubac for the whole season, and they were healthy and played the whole season, they might have made it to the conference finals because that's an actual starting lineup. A 6'9" power forward playing shooting guard is not going to work when you need that guy to defend shooting guards.
Yeah.
LeBron is not defending the other team's guards usually. The only time he's doing that is usually at the end of games when he got to strap up. So when he got to strap up, he got to strap up. But that's not his whole responsibility the whole game. So LeBron is still a forward to me. So you have LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Dwight. Now, although LeBron and Dwight are not in the prime of their careers anymore to me, LeBron is still an all-star, superstar level player, top 5 player in the NBA. And Dwight is still a top 10, top 15 arguable defender in the NBA at this point in time. And honestly, this playoffs, he's been a top 5 defensive player and a top 5 arguable to me rebounding force when needed in this playoff run to me. So I can't complain about it. And even when I say you guys lost free agency, right? None of your free agents have been playing big other than Dwight. And the only reason why you got Dwight was because your big free agent signing that was a guy that was kind of a lower level free agent signing for you guys, which is still a big signing in DeMarcus Cousins towards ACL. So yes, Dwight was a good pickup, but he's a pickup. He wasn't an essential free agent signing. Danny Green has not played up to par to me as a free agent signing. Like he hasn't. Rajon Rondo was a good re-sign. Kuzma good, way to keep him. Anthony Davis was not acquired in free agency. LeBron was not acquired in free agency this year. So you guys,
was a re-sign.
Yeah, Caruso was a re-sign. So show me
and
where.
Show
me where you guys won free agency. Tell me how I'm blasphemous, Daniel. Tell me how I'm blasphemous for saying you guys didn't win free agency.
Because AD was basically a free agent trade.
And that's not true. That's not true.
When did the trade go through?
Because wait a second. Because wait a minute. Because literally, Anthony Davis couldn't leave this offseason, right? He can leave next offseason, correct?
He can leave now.
Well, no. Meaning he would have, if he didn't get traded, he would have had to play this year out as a Pelican. Pavy told me that the Heat shouldn't trade for Giannis because Bam Adebayo and Tyler
Which was blasphemous.
Hero. Thank you.
Thank you.
But this is my thing. He told me that they shouldn't trade for Giannis for Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero and like a bench guy. But you telling me traded for Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and the picks that they got weren't a trade? That's a trade. Anthony Davis could have still been playing in New Orleans and could have waited it out, and they could have said, nah, fuck you, AD. You're going to sit your ass here, and you're going to play. And we don't give a goddamn. You can leave when you leave. But instead, they chose to get something for him. So that's not free agency. You cannot put that on free agency. Just because it came in the offseason does not mean it's free agency because he also got traded before the free agency moratorium was even opened up. So how can you call it free agency? It's not free agency. You all lost free agency, but you won in the fact that all of the guys that you picked up just wanted a chance to come and prove themselves. And when you got guys that want to prove themselves, sometimes that's all you need to play with some superstars.
And when did that trade get completed, though?
It doesn't matter when it got completed. It got completed for no. Wait a minute. Stop that. Why did it get completed when it got completed?
Because that's the rules.
No, it got completed when it got completed because after that date, the official salaries for those teams roll off the books, meaning that those trades for those draft picks that were included in that trade could be included in that trade. Don't act like that's a free agency move. I see you, Daniel. Don't try to be slick on me. Don't try to. Yeah, you got me in a Lakers jersey. Don't try to get slick on me.
But to me, it might not be.
I do look swollen in this Lakers jersey, though. I might have to buy me another Lakers jersey. Might have to give me a Kuzma jersey. I'm gonna give me a Kuzma jersey.
Seeing you in a Lakers jersey is making me happy, man. Like
I might have to give me one. I might have to give me a Kuzma jersey. I might give me a Kuz jersey.
No, get an AD jersey. Don't get a Kuzma jersey. You're wasting money if you get a Kuz jersey.
Now that he's gonna change his number, which he shouldn't, by the way. Keep that number. That you're a Laker legend with that number now.
I don't think they switch because they've already leaked the Crenshaw, like the blue jerseys, like our throwbacks, and like the blue with LeBron at 23. So I don't think they switch numbers.
Well, I hope they don't. That would be.
And dope. I don't think like AD has a chance to be the best number 3 in Lakers history. I don't think he should give that up.
He doesn't. And also, me saying that AD would leave for the Bulls, I also said he was going to leave for the Bulls if they didn't make the finals. And also, this is the thing. I want to say this. I'm not a LeBron fan. I would never root for LeBron. So I've been rooting against you guys because you have LeBron. But I also know a lot of Lakers fans that have been rooting against you guys because you have LeBron. So Lakers fans can say what they want to about me, but your own people is rooting against y'all or have been rooting against y'all and just happy because y'all made it there now because of the fact that you all have LeBron. Yeah. So I'm not a LeBron fan because I'm from Chicago and I'm a Bulls fan and I'm also a Steph Curry fanatic. And I've been watching the Warriors since 04. So the Bulls and the Warriors have been my two teams since I was pretty much 14.
Yeah.
So LeBron just happened to eliminate and beat the dog crap out of my Bulls for 4 years in a row. And then him and Steph Curry, my favorite team on my favorite player on one of my other favorite teams, happened to go against one another. So, hey, man, good for you guys. You got to see me in this Lakers jersey. This is my version of apology. When y'all toasting up for that ring, I give y'all that credit. But also shout out to you, Daniel, because I told you a few years ago when I was like, hey, you want to make a Lakers fan, page with us? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I do. I'm like, you're going to be the voice of the Lakers one day. And now look at your Twitter page. Look at how if you say something, all Lakers fans saying something. Yeah. If you retweet something, all Lakers fans retweeting it. If you get online and you say something, you are the new voice of the Lakers. So congratulations to you. You deserve it.
Funny?
I'm about to go get my Postmates after you finish saying what you're saying.
Anytime I quote tweet something of you, I expect to see 30 other people quote tweet that.
Bro, I'd be so mad, bro. I wake up and I'm like, bro, why is this account say 20 plus? And I'm like, I'm like, dog. And the craziest part was, because I was so confident in the Clippers, I was going nuts. So you gonna have endless material.
The thing is,
honestly, the craziest part is you got endless material, honestly, for about the next physical year of time. Because even if y'all get back to the finals and you lose, you still can kind of talk ish up until around July, because the season might still go to July, August.
The bad thing is, Thomas, I've only retweeted 3 of those tweets out of like 50.
Bro, I can't even ask you for no mercy because it is what it is, man. But Lakers fans, this is my version of my apology for y'all. This is a LeBron jersey. I have never in my life put on a LeBron James jersey, but I did that because y'all proved me wrong. So LeBron, you proved me wrong. Daniel, you was right. Live it up. I'm gonna get up with you later. Go ahead.
Who's the Finals MVP in your opinion right now?
Easy, Anthony Davis, and it's not because I'm not a LeBron James fan. Anthony Davis has been a terror on defense for Miami. They haven't been able to get to the paint. Jimmy Butler has been hectic for him to get to the paint, and LeBron has been playing very, very well on defense. I will give him his credit, but at the end of the day, that team defensively moves and ends with Anthony Davis. And if he's gonna go out there and still be the best player on the floor defensively, still give me 34 a night on offense, still give me 12 rebounds, and still be shooting above 50% and above 40% from 3, I don't give a damn what LeBron James does. If Anthony Davis ain't on that floor, ain't nothing moving. Period.
Right now, it's either 80's MVP or you give them co-MVPs. There's no way that Anthony...
You can't do co-finals MVPs. If that's going to be the case, give it to LeBron then, because I'm not going because that's the P word. And I'm not going to say the P word on this platform, but that's the P word. Don't give me no damn co-finals MVPs. Pick somebody. All right. But
anyway, hey, thank you for joining. Get your plug in before you take off.
Man, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's REELTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. Lakers fans, you might not see me on the internet for a while. I'm about to have my first kid. So if the slander cannon get to riding and I can't respond in video form, it may be because I'm bringing up my little one, but y'all deserve it. I'm going to rock this LeBron jersey as I go get my Postmates. Y'all deserve it. I'm out of here. Peace out.
See you, Thomas. Anyways, at the very least, AD should be co-finals MVP. I think he's the finals MVP. But again, LeBron James and Anthony Davis have been that dominant as a duo, to where if either one wins, congrats to them. We don't really care about Finals MVP. We only cared about Finals MVP when you guys use that as a measuring stick against Kobe. We saw what Kobe did in the Western Conference Finals when Shaq was winning Finals MVP. They were both equally important to the success of the team, and they were the two best players on the team. And what they did individually, offense, defense, mattered to the entirety of the team. So we don't care about Finals MVP. We're not going to say Steph. We're not going to say Steph better or KD better. We don't do that over here. Both are equally deserving as a Finals MVP. Whoever wins it, congrats. If LeBron gets his 4th MVP, that puts him in rarefied air. If AD gets his 1st, that puts him in rarefied air. So whatever, as long as we get 17, we don't care who wins. And that's coming from me, who I think the 3rd most impactful player from the Lakers team is Rondo. And I've hated Rondo for most of my adult life. And I didn't want him playing on this team. Very vocal about that. And he's been the 3rd best player this finals for the Lakers. He deserves all the credit he's going to get. He deserves all the praise he's going to get. And he had, 16 and 10 tonight. He is why we're able to beat a zone so well. Although he did miss a couple passes late in the 4th quarter to AD in the mid-range on the wings, which I think was what Anthony Davis was annoyed about because we took too many threes. We took 47 threes. We set an NBA record for finals 3-point attempts. We aren't the team that should be doing that. Our offense is at the rim. We're one of the best paint-scoring teams of all time, and Anthony Davis can get a mid-range shot anytime he wants, which is why I think he was annoyed that we were just settling for end of the shot clock threes and lack of defensive rotations when it mattered. So again, plenty of improvements that the Lakers can make going into Game 3, which LeBron and Anthony Davis and Frank Vogel have all said. And I'll be honest, I can't wait to shave my face. I haven't shaved this entire playoff run. And yes, this is all they can grow in basically a month and a half. So it is what it is. Wasn't blessed with those genes, but once the Lakers win the finals, it's all going away. And yeah, so I really want them to sweep because this is getting itchy, irritating, and I can't wait to shave my fucking face. Tonight, Danny Green, KCP just got to hit wide open threes. They're not even contested. They're just wide open threes. Or we need to run better offensive sets to get better looks where we pass up a wide open three to get Anthony Davis a mid-range wide open shot, where we get Kuzma or Caruso a cutting basket. The Heat played well. The Heat basically said, shoot as many threes as you want, and let's see if you can win that game. And thankfully for us, we did, even though we shot 33% from three at 47 attempts, which is nuts, considering they shot double the amount of free throws we did. Anyways, this has been Daniel Beltz from King Watch LA. Make sure you guys subscribe on Twitter as well, and the Patreon and the HNB Media TV on YouTube. I'll catch up with you guys later after Game 3. Probably I expect Bam and Goran to both play Game 3, or at least give it a try, and then we'll see what goes after that. But you have to beat this Lakers team 4 out of 5 times if you want to hoist a trophy. We just have to win 2 out of 5. So I like those odds. I like our odds, but we'll see. Anyways, until the next time we speak, go Lakers.